Hello! Today I'm going to be pulling for Furina. I wanted Furina since her initial run. However, at that time I only had enough to get to her 50-50, and unfortunately I ended up losing her to Mona. So I'm back today to finally bring Furina home. However, before I start pulling, I need to find the best wishing spot. Now I go to wishing spots more for the aesthetic than for luck, most of the time. But anyway, I first was thinking about sitting on her throne, the one that was shown in some of the first Fontaine trailers that we ever got. However, I quickly realized that getting up there wasn't going to be as easy as I had first thought. I did try, multiple times, and failed multiple times, and then I just gave up. So I moved on to my second wishing spot, which is where we first met Furina in the Archon quest. I flew over there, set up my characters, but that's when I realized that I was just looking out to Sumeru, and in all honesty is not even a good view of Sumeru, and it didn't feel quite right. I was trying to summon the Hydro Archon herself after all. So naturally, I gave up on that spot as well. On to the third wishing spot, and you know what they say, third time's the charm. Hopefully. For this wishing spot, I wanted to go to the highest spot within Fontaine City so that I could overlook the town. So I got to climbing, and I climbed, and I climbed until I got stopped by the good old ledge. With my stamina quickly depleting and not being able to go any further, I simply gave up yet again. And now I'm standing here. It isn't the highest spot within the city, but it's still a really good view, which is what makes this a really good wishing spot. At least to me. Now, without further delay, on to the wishing. From the Primo Gems that I've been saving up, to the Starlit Glitter, from the Genesis Crystals that I had laying around from when I wished for Arlecchino, I have about 90-ish wishes. Enough to get me to the 50-50, but not enough to guarantee Furina without swiping my card. Now granted, I would have had about 50 more wishes, which would have guaranteed me a Furina if I hadn't been stupid and ended up building pity on both the Wanderers and Clorin's banner, and if I didn't get an early 50-50 win on Clorin's banner. If you want to find out more on what happens and watch me level up Clorin, you can find that video on my page. Now on to the first temple. I got a sack bow. Nice. I'm not really going for any specific 4 stars, as I never really got into using Noelle when I first started the game, and she's not even at the top of my build list. So getting her C6 isn't really necessary. As for Rosaria, I've already gotten her C6, so getting constellations would just be getting extra star glitter, which would kind of be nice. At the end of the day, all I really am looking for is Gaming constellations, as I think he's either C0 or C1. I honestly can't remember. However, unlike Noelle, Gaming is definitely closer to the top of my build list, though unfortunately I'm not going to be able to build him anytime soon, as I simply don't have enough materials lying around to not only build the characters that I'm currently building right now, but also him. Also, fun fact, Zarya was the first ever character that I mained. She carried me through the lower AR levels. She was also one of the only reasons why I was able to get through the World Ascension quests back before they changed it. Her ability to teleport behind the Electro Cube saved my ass a few times, especially when you're trying to dodge its attacks and you end up on the other side of the arena, realizing now that you have to run back to it, hoping to God that you'll be able to deal some damage before it regains its shield. Meanwhile, the clock is still ticking down. Yeah. Being able to teleport behind it with Rosaria's skill was so satisfying. Now listen, I know that I just spent some time talking about Noelle and raving about how good Rosaria is, and saying that I'm not going for any specific 4 stars, but like, can Navia and Rosaria leave me alone for like 1 second? As I would like to still get some Gaming constellations. I haven't even gotten one yet. However, I guess there's a silver lining to all of this, as I do get more star glitter for the characters that I've already gotten max constellations for. I also believe that we're either a temple or 2 away from finding out if I win Furina's 50-50 or not. I am hoping that I get Furina on her 50-50, as I low-key want to go for her C1. I know that her C2 is really good, however, I don't have the funds to get to her C2 right now. Even going for her C1 is going to be a little bit of a stretch. Now, don't worry, I'm not doing anything reckless or spending money that I don't have. I just have a personal budget, which is way, way lower than what I could actually spend on this game. C1 is just going to be a little bit of a stretch as I'm spending a little bit more money than what I've budgeted for. And that's all. Anyway, back to my plans. If I win the 50-50, then I'm going to try for a C1. However, if I lose, then I can only go up to the guarantee. This is it. This is the moment where we find out what the future will look like. And oh my god, it's Dia. Fuck. Damn it. At least it's not Mona. God, that would be funny if I had lost both my 50-50s for Furina because of Mona. I would be laughing my ass off right now if that happened. And there's my first copy of Game. What a fucking 10-pull this was. I know putting this out into the universe is a little bit risky, but for once, whether it's a 50-50 loss or a standard banner pull, I would like to at least get one copy of Tighnari, the only standard banner character that I don't have. Anyway, I guess the dreams for C1 is now dead. And now I get to chart the course to my guaranteed Furina. I'm just going to use up the remaining Starlit Glitter and Genesis Crystals, as I have enough to do another 10 pull before I start swiping my card. Maybe I'll get lucky and end up getting Furina now? Damn, that sucks. I knew that there was a chance I would turn gold, but a girl can dream. You never know what's going to happen. After spending a little bit of money, let's bring Furina home. Wait, hold on. Hold up. This can't be happening. You gotta be kidding me. After spending money, I'm getting Furina 20 pulls later? Furina was but a 10 pull away? And I get another Game? Let's fucking go!
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all, Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
And here she is, the one, the only Furina. I guess the dreams of getting her C1 has been resurrected. First 10 pull into the 50-50 to get her C1. I'm sorry, I think I'm hallucinating. It just turned gold. It turned gold again? Oh my god. Am I actually going to get her C1? Now granted, no matter what happens, whether it's me winning my 50-50 or not, I'm still going to be able to get her C1. I can't believe I just won this 50-50. Holy crap. I didn't actually think that I was going to win this, as in the past, whenever this would happen, I always lost to one of the standard banner characters. I can't believe that I actually have C1 Furina right now. And I got another Gaming Constellation? Since my luck, has turned for the better, I might as well do another 10 pull. You never know, I've gone too early so far. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm going to stop here for right now and save my wishes as we don't officially know who's all running in 4.8. If there's no one that I want to wish for, then I will use the remaining wishes and spend a little bit more money to get C2 Furina. However, if there are characters that I want, then I'm going to save for them and wait to get C2 on Furina's next rerun. So I'm going to leave it off here with activating all the character constellations that I've gotten. But I'm going to hold off on activating Furina's constellation until I have her fully built. I am going to be making a video about me leveling and building Furina, which I'm hoping will be up on my channel sometime next week. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up on your way up. And if you don't want to miss me building Furina, then don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, see ya.